In this video, I'm going to show you how to add vendor accounts and as well add charge accounts. So we just go over to our charge account tab here. Now it's showing the list of all charge accounts in the system. So to add a new one, we just hit the new button here. So our account number, this can be any number that you want to give the account. So I will go ahead and just give it 1001. Name, this will be test account. Whether or not it's an active account or not, yes. Expiry date, this is completely optional. However, I will give it one. And it's based by year, month, day. Whether or not it's a vendor account, no, because it's a charge account. Whether or not these guys are tax exempt or not. Questions. So these are the questions here that will prompt every time you run a transaction through this charge account. So if I wanted to ask both PO number, PO name, I would give it a 1-2. If I just wanted it to ask PO name, I would then just give it a 2. As well, you don't have to have any questions be asked for this account. So I will give it a 1-2 because I want both questions answered when a transaction's running through. So max sale amount, how much this charge account can do for one transaction. So I will let them do up to $100. The credit limit that they have with the store, I'll let them go up to $500. And then we just hit this check mark to save. Now if I punch in 1001, hit the account button in IPOS, my test account will now appear and I can begin doing charges to it. To add a vendor account, we just go to the vendor tab here. And here it's showing the list of all vendors in the system. To add a new account, we just hit the new button. And as we can see, it's very similar to the charge account entries. So again, we just give it whatever account number we like. 5001, name. This would be, for example, your Coca-Cola vendor. For active account, we want to give it no because it is not a charge account. We're not doing any charges to this. It's purely a vendor account. So under vendor account, we will select yes. Expiry date is optional, so we'll just leave it blank. This company is not tax exempt. And as well, I want to ask both questions when I do a receiving transaction for this account. Max sale amount and credit limit, we can leave blank because we're not doing charges to this account. And ITE exempt and government host ID, this is whether or not this vendor is giving you ITE products. So like fuel or tobacco, you would then have these fields filled out for those vendors. So I can just go ahead and hit save here. And now if I punch in 5001, hit the account button in IPOS, my vendor account will now open and I can begin receiving products through that vendor.